All right, y'all. How y'all doing? Dick Hi-Fi here again with another episode. It's another ASR10 Ensoniq, the antique sonic regurgitator. Anyway, we're going to talk about step sequencing. Step sequencing happens on the ASR. Not many people know, or sometimes people say it doesn't have it. It does. It does have it. It does have it. It's not really used that much. Step sequencing to begin with can be tedious, but it can be useful. There's certain applications, and you'll find your own applications when you get into it. Where you find it, first of all, is, I think, in command track. So you run through this. There's filter event, which is kind of like step sequencing because it lets you filter things out. You can take keys out. You could take other modulations out, like the pitch or mod. You can remove things. But when you go one over, or event, edit, track. So that doesn't sound like step, but that's what it is. It's event, edit, track. So I'm gonna give you a little brief example here of something I would use it for, and we're gonna kind of go through the features and see what else it's capable of as we do through this. First of all, we're going to need a sequence because I don't have one in there. So let's create one. Create a new sequence. We're going to call it sequence 3. It's a great name. Edit sequence 3. Oh, 92. I like 92. So I got these cool daddy little hi-hats that I came up with, that I sampled in there and kind of made with the key up feature, which is another episode. But we're going to make them practical to use because I'm going to show you why in 1 second. I'm going to go down to 90. Right there. Go 89. That was a good year. So we're going to do a 16 beat, and I'm going to show you a little trick here. All right. So we're just doing 1 bar because it can be tedious. I don't want to do it that long. You don't want to watch me sit here and edit stuff ad nauseum. So let's play it. Okay, not very solid. But what we're going to do is, first of all, quantize it to 1/8, right? Entire track. See how that sounds. The downbeats are pretty steady, but the upbeats are not because it was based upon the click as I put it up. So we're gonna accept that, even though it's not ready yet. This is where we get into the useful event, edit, track. So this it's not that complicated, but it can be a little bit of work. So we're gonna head into here. So this over here in the left-hand side of the screen is the event. As you go up, it goes to the next things that happen. So it has 10 things all together that happen, right? Because we only did 1 bar, which usually you don't do 1 bar. But that's all the things that happen. It says 10. For some reason, there's not 2 and 3. I can't exactly figure out why. Sometimes it shows up. I don't know, but that's how it works. Don't freak out when you see that. So it tells you the next thing. It's saying it's a key, that this is the event that happened. It's not some sort of other modulation or other thing. It's a key. They're telling you which key it hit, which is C4. And then they're telling you the C4 sharp. The next thing they're telling you is the volume. I thought it was the duration at first and really confused myself, but it's not duration. It is the volume. However, if you go to the left, you have the event type. It's a key event. And now it tells you the duration. So it is at 25 clicks. A click is a subdivision of a beat, right? Quarter note. A quarter note. There's 4 quarters, and when you're in 4/4 time, there's 4 to the thing. It sounds like 1, 2, 3, 4, like most of the music you're probably familiar with. There are 96 MIDI beats, clock beats, to that quarter note. 96. So it's telling us that it's holding us down for 25. So 25 sounds good. I'm going to go with that. It's an experiment because you could find out what the the number you like. But we're going to go at 25. So we're going to put every one of these at 25. Now we're going to the next event, right? This is the next event, which in our case, again, is a key. We just did the same thing over and over. It's at 21 when I went two spots over. So we're going to go up to 25. And now we're going to go thing. So it says edited for a second. It took track of that and made note of it. It made note. So now we're at the next event, right? If we go over two clicks, it's on the duration again. We're going down to 25, and we're going to go up to the next one. See, it took note of that. This is 17 clicks, quite different from 25. This is why our thing sounds wonky. Now, going up again, event 7. Ooh, I was only on one thing off. Now we're going to this, 25. 27, we're going back to 25. We're trying to even these things out. It's a manual quantization, if you will. It sounds like a lot, but when you get it, is it worth it? I don't know. Maybe it is. So that's the last thing. So we put them at 25, but you can experiment with this because it will swing. The ASR10 has a reputation for not being able to swing, but if you put the work into it and know how to do it, you can. It's gonna cost you some labor, but yeah. So that's what it is. So now we hit enter, and it's gonna say insert or delete. You know what? Did we do that right? Edit. So now it's asking if you want the thing. I might have added another beat, but when you go back into load or editor command, it takes you away from that and asks you if you like the work you did. So we're going to play it. You have a chance to audition it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's like Barry White's happening right now. It's solid. I wish I would have learned this like 15 years ago to actually make a good 16 beat on the ASR. I can't play with the keys and do drums, but that's basically how it does, how it works. Now you saw all the, we're gonna keep that. So you saw all the things that were editable in there. You could do the pitch, you could take things out, you can insert things, play around with it. You can do anything you want that's on a track. Anything that happened on a track or anything that's not there on a track, you can insert stuff. So anything that you could do on the MPC step edit, you can do it with this thing. And it's not that much different. They don't have the little toggle thing. They don't have the directional thing there, shuttle type situation. You got to just toggle a little bit, but it does everything. So yeah, if you feel like putting in the effort, give it a whirl. I don't know. All right, y'all have fun with that, y'all. See y'all next time.